I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review, and this is another paid request, this time from Stephen Wilkos. Thank you so much for that. If anyone wants to send in any requests, doesn't have to be just reviews or re-reviews. It could be topics, reactions, lists, pretty much any type of video. You can send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Now, this is for a film called My Teacher, My Obsession, also known as Dad Crush. I don't know where the hell this movie came from. I've never even heard of this movie before. I would not be surprised if it's a fucking Lifetime movie or, you know, probably is a Lifetime movie. Alright, I'm calm. This is one of those movies that it's people just fucking stupid people in this movie. So the way it starts off is this guy in security he's I guess doing security at this high school, going around with his flashlight. He sees a girl that looks hurt. He turns. I guess there's no cell phones. I'll go get help. You don't have a cell phone you could call to get help? This came out 2018, by the way. Just get a cell phone, like, hey, I need some help. No. I don't know where the fuck he's going. He goes down the hallway. Like, you don't have a cell phone? But no. Then another girl grabs him, leaving bloody handprints on his shirt. And then it cuts to the opening credits. And you go, okay, it's one of those movies that shows a bit of the ending at the opening credits. Now, the setup, you have this teacher, Mr. Buff Bagwell here. That's what, I don't remember the guy's name. I'm just going to call him fucking Buff Bagwell. Because he's got almost the Popeye muscles. And at one point, you see him out of the shower, thankfully with a towel on. He's got like the 6, almost 8-pack. I'm like, what kind of teacher is this fucking Buff? But it's like, this is like a teacher in a fucking porn film. But has a new teaching position. He's got his daughter with him, who goes to that school. As he's teaching, he's like, pull out your cell phones. Let's see what music you're listening to. Rihanna, really? I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? A lot of people listen to Rihanna. If you said like Britney Spears, maybe I could understand. Or if you said, I don't know, the Spice Girls, like an out-of-date thing. But Rihanna, like, what's the... Rihanna, really? And then he mentions the Beatles. So where's the Beatles? Oh yeah, the Beatles. Even though they stole from every African-American artist, like Chuck Berry. I'm like, really, movie? Really? This is what you're doing? You're giving me a fucking... You should not like the Beatles because they stole... Yeah, like this movie stole people's souls when they watch it. Like they're fucking Chainsaw from Mortal Kombat. I bet you steal a dick from out of your ass. Uptight fuck of a movie. So beat the shit out of the Beatles. Something that's way better than your piece of shit movie. I like the Beatles. Okay. So you have this other teen who loves taking pictures of people without asking their fucking permission. Being a fucking bitch. And very quickly, like that, she starts having fantasies of her teacher. Hence my teacher, my obsession. Or becomes friends with the guy's daughter. So I guess that's where dad... See, dad crush is a bad tout because it makes it seem as if the daughters don't have a crush on her dad. Which is a much weirder movie. That's not the case. Like, my teacher, my obsession, that title makes a bit more sense. But she's being friends with the daughter. But also she has fantasies about the daughter's dad. Like kissing her legs and shit. Lays on the bed. But the teacher's going out with that girl's mom. And so she does stuff like she spills water on the guy. And the guy's like, I don't have a backup shirt. It's fucking water, man. Oh, whoops. Oh, shit. I'm spilling water on myself. I'm spilling water on myself. Ah, I'm spilling water on myself. Ah, shit. I guess I'm going to melt. No. I don't have a backup shirt to do this review. Oh, shit. It's water. It will be fine. You see this water? It will be fine. It will dry out. Usually when you wash clothes, right, you put it in the dryer, but it will dry out. It will not permanently stain. It will dry out. Okay? And so the girl's like, you can have dinner here. Where she eats like a slut. She eats a slawberry. To her is a slawberry because a slack-jawed blowjob lady. Sloth from the Goonies should appear and kick the shit out of everybody. She eats like a slut with a strawberry, even though no one's watching. The guy is paying attention to the mom, but she's like, the guy's not even looking at you, dipshit. And then the teacher and the mom, they're talking about ready to fuck when the girl's there. Did you maybe talk about this when the girl's not in the fucking room? Let's find that out. Find this out. So you choke on it. Just no likable characters. Lifetime production values. Stupidity. She tries to make herself a victim. She prints these photos out and make it seem like this other girl, this blonde bimbo character, Trisha, did it. She's able to fake text messages where it's from her phone, but somehow made to be like, oh, the teacher got these sexy messages from Trisha. I guess... How the fuck does that work in a phone today? Like, I'm looking at this phone, like, okay, if I text someone, wouldn't that have, like, the phone number of where that text came from? And what's funny, the phone she has is like a flipper phone. When was the last time someone had a flipper phone? Usually people have a phone like this. You know, not a flipper phone that she's like... So, and this came out 2018. I'm like, when was this fucking movie made? 1999? But then that makes it so that she dumps the teacher. Because no, there's never been a fucking student that lied about someone. Speaking of cancel culture. And then when she tells him to leave, minutes later, the girl goes out, and the teacher's still sitting there in the truck. I'm like, you're sitting there in the truck for what? Oh, you're sitting there in the truck so you can have this scene where the girl tries to seduce you and gets on top of you, why don't you use your Popeye muscles? Be like, no, keep her back. With your fucking muscles, Buff Bagwell, you can fucking stand her back. Don't stand so close to me. I mentioned that because apparently Steen's real name, Sumner, I believe, is the last name of this character. I just remember that. Because there's trivia, I don't know how true it is, but one of the inspirations is I saw, don't stand so close to me. That's what it says on IMDb trivia. I'm not saying that's true. I'm saying that's what it says. So, I'm like, you know this girl's underage. Just, nope. That's the thing. You can't have some underage girl try to seem like she can put the control over a guy who has 8-pack and muscles to the point that veins are popping out. I gotta go to the library, and then I gotta go to the gym, and then go to the gun show. What time's the gun show? 1 o'clock. What's next? Is your mom gonna be on a fucking... Nah, this Buff Bagwell's mom on the power loader. Sorry. For those who get that. So our lead, the bad girl, I'll call her that, because I don't remember her fucking name. For some reason, she gets mad at the daughter of Buff because she doesn't want her to be friends with anybody else for some reason. Because anytime that girl talks to someone, bad girl's like, what you talk to her for? What you talk to her for? The fuck do you care? What movie is this? Do you want to be friends with her or do you want the dad? If you want the dad, then why the fuck do you care that she's being friends with people? Good. That way, you're busy doing that so I can try to fuck your dad. Why? Like, which one do you fucking care about? Well, maybe she really likes that girl. No, because at the end she stabs her. What the fuck was the line she said? There's only room for one woman in his life. So obviously, no, that wasn't the case. So that whole don't talk to anyone else, apparently that led to fucking nowhere. It wasn't like a single white female type of thing. Nope. They just put that in there just because. So then the second time Bad Girl seduces Buff Bagwell accepts it. Lets her take off his shirt. Get in bed, ready to get jitty with it, and the daughter comes in. Of course she freaks out. Because the dad's a fucking idiot. You have a scene later on where the bad girl's with that Trisha. Because bad girl's trying to frame her for shit. So then she like beats herself up. She breaks her own fingers. You want to know a movie that did that better? Class of 1984. Where you had the student beating himself up in the bathroom. People come in and you go, he did it. And trying to parry like his teacher being pulled out of the bathroom. That was done a lot better. Because it's better written. It's a better movie. And in a weird way, it made more sense in that movie. Because that character's developed more. Seemed a bit more consistent to what that character was doing and not doing. There's even a point where the bad girl talks to the dad, the teacher, going, are you saying she's more important than I am? I'm like, yeah, because it's her daughter. I mean, because it's his daughter. Why wouldn't she be more important to him? It's his daughter. So, again, that shows how stupid this character is. Well, she's obsessed, so whatever. That's supposed to exclude stupidity from her because she's obsessed. She's crazy, so that's it. She's crazy. So Buff Bagwell, apologized to his daughter, and gets off easy. Just very quickly, the daughter hugs him. Pretty much, the teacher says, "If you don't leave me alone, fuck you, I'll quit my job." You can't. So then it gets back to the beginning of the film, where's she puts, this is the weird thing, finds the teacher, which is weird that well, whatever. The teacher puts a knife to Buff's neck and puts her broken finger hand right here. I'm going, how the fuck is she holding his head with a broken fucking hand, like 2, 3 broken fingers? Just do this, and you Buff fucking Bagwell just, which he does, she flies like 5 feet. Which that was the funniest part of the movie. It wasn't meant to be funny, but that was funny. Like, he does like a sonic boom, like, up off the table. That was hilarious that happened. It's just fucking... He slips, or like she kicks him, he hits his head, knocked out. Then that's when she's like, there's only room for one woman's life, stabs the daughter, Buff's daughter, and then she's still alive. That's why she has blood. And there's a big continuity error where she puts her hands on the security guy. Big bloody prints. Then the bad girl's gonna slit the guy's throat, and there's no blood on the shirt. Then it cuts to an up-close shot of her doing this. The blood is back on the shirt. So, bloody handprints, no bloody handprints, bloody handprints. I don't even notice that shit much, and even I notice that. That's pretty fucking bad. And you know what? You didn't even need the in-between. You could have gone from... You could have gone straight to the... This movie just didn't give a fuck, apparently, did it? And sometimes the daughter is hurt, and then sometimes she's running, and sometimes she's hurt, then sometimes she's dragging her foot as if something happened to her foot, then she's running. I'm like, she's not even fucking consistent with what the fuck her wound is. She hits the girl a couple times with the camera, they all go on an ambulance, and sometime later, the teacher and the daughter move to another school, another place. The daughter looks at her scar, and it's like this big. I have been scratched by a cat that have looked worse than getting stabbed in the fucking stomach with a knife. I don't even know if I can... Do I even have... I don't have any right now. Fuck. No, there's none I can show. Shit. But... I've seen, I've been scratched by a cat, and it looks as worse than this stab wound. The scar. Like, come on. It just... And then when the father leaves... No, the daughter leaves to go to school, then someone comes in a hoodie. We don't see their face, they're in a hoodie. They cuts to black, it cuts to the credits, and they go... Are we led to believe that's the bad girl that somehow got out of the hospital, got out of custody, didn't bother to call the people that you would think need called number one? By the way, this crazy bitch that tried to kill your daughter and you, she escaped. I guess they really wanted Dad Crush 2 Electric Boogaloo. My teacher, my obsession. My dick in your mouth. My balls in a box. My foot up your ass. Whatever the fuck. Shitty acting. Buff Bagwell teacher looking ridiculous with his Popeye muscles. No thrills. No suspense. No tension. Jet shit, wannabe, fucking Lifetime channel horse shit. Fuck. I don't know what else to say. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.